Police say the man accused of stabbing 4 people at a Richardson bar first called Garland police and threatened to kill as many people as he could. Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Police identified that man as Stephen Quembe. He was later shot and killed by officers. It happened shortly after 10 o'clock last night at the Good Vibes Bar and Grill on Buckingham Road in Garland. Police have already released body camera video and audio of the 911 call. Fox 4's David Sentendrey has more from police and one of the victim's family members. David.
Hey, Steve. Well, a witness tells me the stabbing was an ambush by a man who was recently thrown out of this bar behind me, and now we're finding out that he contacted police moments before rushing in.
Do it!
Yeah.
Kill me.
Richardson police officers shot and killed a knife-wielding suspect moments after he stabbed 4 people inside a bar Wednesday night.
Stop!
He had the intent to come in and hurt someone.
Gennaro Lopez and Jerry Padilla are sons of Harold Stemper. Stemper, one of 3 Good Vibes Bar and Grill customers, stabbed while apparently saving the life of a female bartender.
I'm very proud that he's my stepdad, my dad.
Richardson Police Department says the attacker, Stephen Quembe, called 911 saying he was heading to Good Vibes Bar and Grill to kill a woman and a man who previously called the cops on him. Listen, as Quembe tells the operator, officers must kill him.
If they don't, I'm going to kill as many people as I can. So make sure they come in bulletproof and light me up. Make sure they kill me.
A witness tells Fox 4 Quembe rushed into the bar, stabbing a female bartender, identified as Fifi by a GoFundMe page shared by the bar's owner. Stemper smashed the suspect with a step stool, but he and 2 other male customers intervening were stabbed.
It's either fight or flight.
You know, kudos to them for doing the right thing. At the end of the day, it was the right thing.
Eventually, the suspect went outside. Then police arrived.
Hey, drop the knife! Go! Drop the knife!
Quembe tells officers to shoot and kill him. A minute goes by, and Quembe walks toward officers with the knife.
Do it!
Yeah.
Kill me.
No, so we don't want to kill you.
I want to die.
We don't want to kill you.
Quembe, stop!
Put it down!
Just do it. Stop!
2 officers fired weapons, killing Quembe.
Additional officers attempted to enter the restaurant and discovered that patrons had locked the front door to prevent the suspect from re-entering after he had exited the building.
That's the last thing people expect to happen here.
Good Vibes hosts many regulars.
We love the people here, the bartenders, the waitresses.
Wednesday night began with music bingo, ending with customers fighting off a man wanting to kill.
They all look after each other and they want to make sure everything's okay with each other.
53, we've got several subjects stabbed inside. I need medical immediately.
All 4 victims remain hospitalized in the ICU. Stemper's children say he is out of surgery. The bar owner posted to social media saying that everyone is recovering. However, 2 victims might have life-altering injuries. Also want to point out that you probably saw in the story we had a mugshot of this suspect, so he does have a criminal history. And Richardson PD says just yesterday, earlier in the day, before all this happened, he was in court for a drug offense, tried to show up to the police department afterward to reclaim a gun that was taken from him regarding that offense, but the police department did not give him back that gun.